Hello friends, welcome to the new lecture of chemistry. Till now we have discussed about these topics and today we are going to discuss about the percentage composition and the empirical formula. Now in the earlier lectures we have discussed about matter, and the matter can be classified in two ways. One is the pure substances and the other is the mixtures. Now mixtures are of two types. One is homogeneous mixture, other is heterogeneous mixture. And the pure substances can be classified as elements and compounds. Now today we are going to study about compounds. Now according to the definition of the compounds, the percentage of each element in a particular compound is fixed. Now our today's lecture is based on this. If we know the molecular formula of a compound, then how we can find out the percentage composition of a particular element? And if percentages of the elements are given, then how we can find out the molecular formula of that particular compound? So first we will start with the percentage of the element if the molecular formula is given to us. Now it's pretty simple. If a molecular formula is given to you, you just divide the mass of the element by the mass of the compound and multiply that by 100, you will get the percentage of that particular element. Let's see one example. Now let's take the case of water. Molecular mass of water is 18 AMU, right? Now first we will find the percentage of hydrogen present in water. Mass percentage of hydrogen will be equal to, according to the formula, it will be mass of the hydrogen divided by mass of water multiplied by 100, and that will be equal to, now in 18 AMU, hydrogen is equal to 2 AMU. That's why it is 2, that is the mass of the hydrogen, and it is divided by 18, that is mass of water. If we multiply it by 100, we will get the percentage of hydrogen, that is equal to 11.11%. So 11.11% of hydrogen is present in water, and that is by mass. Now let's find out the percentage of oxygen in water. Now one thing we can do here, if you subtract this 11.11 by 100, you will get the percentage of oxygen, but we will find the percentage of oxygen by this method. The percentage of oxygen will be equal to the mass of oxygen divided by the mass of water into 100, and that will be equal to the mass of oxygen, that is 16 AMU, divided by 18, that is the mass of water multiplied by 100, and that will be equal to 88.89%. So that's how, if a molecular formula is given to us, we can find out the percentages of each element in that particular compound. Now let's see, if the percentages of elements are given to us, how we will find out the molecular formula. Now to find out the molecular formula, if percentages of elements are given, it's not that simple. Why? Let's take an example. Now in the case of methanol, or you can say that formaldehyde, HCHO, which can be written as CH2O, in acetic acid, which can be written as C2H4O2, and in the case of glucose, since the ratio of the moles of each element is 1:2:1 in all these three compounds, therefore the percentages of the elements will be equal in all these three compounds. For example, if we find out the percentage of carbon in formaldehyde, that will be 40%. if we find out the percentage of carbon in acetic acid, that will also be 40%, and if we find out the percentage of carbon again in glucose, again that will be 40%, and if you find out the percentage of hydrogen in all these three, that will be equal to 6.67%, and in case of oxygen it will be 53.3%. Now, if it is given carbon is 40%, hydrogen is 6.67%, and oxygen is 53.3%. If you find out the formula, you can get the formula of formaldehyde, or you can get the formula of acetic acid, or you can get the formula of glucose, or of any other compound also. So, for this we have to find out empirical formula, then we have to convert that empirical formula to the molecular formula. So, how we will find out the empirical formula and how to convert into the molecular formula, it has some steps. Let's take an example and just understand how to find out the empirical formula and the molecular formula. Now, in this question, he is asking, find the empirical and the molecular formula if the carbon percentage is 80% and hydrogen is 20%, and the molecular mass of that particular compound is given, and that is equal to 30 AMU. So, how to find out the molecular formula? First we have to find out the empirical formula, and we have to follow certain steps. So, we will follow that steps and we will find the empirical formula and then molecular formula. So, let us start the solution. The first step is convert the percentage of each element to the grams, assuming that the weight of the compound is 100 gram. So, as we know, the carbon is 80% and hydrogen is 20%. Therefore, carbon will be 80 grams, hydrogen is 20 grams. Step number 2. Step number 2 is we have to find out the number of moles, and you know that to find out the number of moles, we have to divide the given weight upon molar mass. So, the molar masses, or you can say atomic mass of the carbon is 12 and hydrogen is 1. Then the next step is to find out the number of moles. 80 by 12 is the number of moles of carbon, 20 by 1 is the number of moles of hydrogen. 80 by 12 comes out to be 6.67. This is the number of moles of carbon present in that particular compound. 20 by 1 is equal to 20. That is the number of moles of hydrogen is present in that particular compound. Now, in the next step, we have to divide the smallest number. You can see that we have 20, we have 6.6. Which is the smallest? 6.67 is the smallest. So, we have to divide these two by 6.67. Therefore, 6.67 divided by 6.67, that is for carbon, and 20 divided by 6.67 we have to do, that is equal to 1, and the hydrogen, that is equal to 3. In the next step, we have to find out the simple ratio. So, they are already in the whole number, they are not in the decimal. Therefore, the simple whole number ratio is 1:3. In the next step, we will find the empirical formula. Empirical formula will be equal to carbon is having 1 atom, hydrogen is having 3 atoms. Therefore, the empirical formula will be equal to CH3. Now, we have to find out the molecular formula. So, for molecular formula, we have to follow certain steps. The empirical formula is CH3. Empirical formula mass is equal to 12 plus 3. The mass of carbon is 12 and hydrogen, that is H3, is equal to 3. The total mass is 15. Given that the molecular formula mass is 30, that is given in the question. So, step number 6, we have to divide the molecular formula mass by empirical formula mass. Therefore, molecular formula mass divided by empirical formula mass will be equal to N. N is the ratio, right? So that N will be 30 is the molecular formula mass that is given in the question, and 15 we just found by the empirical formula, and that is called empirical formula mass. So the ratio is equal to 2. In next step, the step number 7, we have to multiply the empirical formula by the ratio, then we will get the molecular formula. So CS3 multiplied by the ratio, that is equal to 2, and our final answer will be equal to C2H6. So this is ethane. This is our final answer. The molecular formula of that particular compound is C2H6. Let's solve another question.